Hello everyone, welcome to the Opulent Life. This is Ozzy here again, and today, after many fragrance reviews, we are finally going to be doing a watch review. And this is not a true unboxing. Like I said before, this is going to be one of those reviews where I've actually owned the item for a few months. In this case, a full 5 months, and this is going to be like a simulated unboxing where I'm going to give you a true review of the watch. It's long-term, short-term, first impressions, how I felt about it in the beginning, how I felt about it right now, how it's like to live with it, how it's like to own it, and if I've gotten any compliments, and how it's worked out for me, how frequently I wear it. All of that is going to be in today's review. And today's watch is the Citizen Brycen Chronograph, and I'm going to take it out in a second. But this is how the outer packaging looked like when it came. Apologies, there has been a few scuff marks here and there due to moving things around, but this is what it is. It's a black cardboard. Now inside you have this box, which has a white lid with the silver Citizen lettering on it, and then you have a faux wood sides and base, no other markings. Okay, box finish is decent for this price point. This watch retails for about $375. You can find it around the $200 mark, and this from Amazon cost me around exactly $199 with shipping and handling and some prime shipping. So $199 for this piece, retails $375. And Macy's you can get it for about like $250 to $275 or $300 maybe sometimes. But let's open it up and see what it is. Okay, so you open this up. Again, you have Citizen lettering on the inside. This is the watch. I'm gonna take it out. You have a nice soft cushion on it. Inside there's not much. You just have this piece of foam. You have the hang tag. Okay, and you have the booklet, I believe, which is kind of stuck. In a second. Okay, so I finally managed to get the booklet out. I'm gonna put the box on the side now. So this is it. Just has information to register your watch and warranty information. That's it, nothing much in it. And then here's the watch. I'm gonna take it off, show it to you guys. So here it is, guys. This is the Citizen Brycen Chronograph. Comes in a few other colorways with the brown strap and the cream dial. This is the black on black version. And as you can see, it's a rather nice sports style chronograph. You have some nice detailing on here as well. Now Citizen brand, they are masters of the Eco-Drive. Now, what is the Eco-Drive movement? The Eco-Drive movement is a movement that is a quartz-like movement. However, it does not require a battery. It does have a battery that's rechargeable. It's a rechargeable battery that gets powered and recharged by both natural and artificial light. So, for example, this lamp that I'm using right now, it's charging it right now. It doesn't always have to be solar or UV radiation light. It can be any form of light, which is very cool, which means I don't have to change the battery. You get quartz accuracy, and it is a quartz watch at the end of the day. However, and behaves like one too, but it does not behave like a true quartz watch in the sense that you don't need to change the battery every 24 to 36 months. So that is such a it's really remarkable for someone that is coming from a history of buying fashion watches long time ago, 5, 6, 7 years ago. I used to buy fashion watches a lot. I had to change the batteries every year, not every year, every 2 years, and it just got so frustrating. I got rid of all of them. This one, if I had it, I would not need to get rid of it because it's just perpetual. It'll stay on, and you never have to change the battery. That is phenomenal. It's a remarkable feat of engineering. I will say that for sure. All right, now this watch itself, the reference number for this particular model is CA0649-14E. It's Japanese movement. As with all Citizen watches, they're all Japanese movements. It's an Eco-Drive. The specific caliber used in this one is the caliber Eco-Drive B612. It's a 44 millimeter watch in diameter, and the thickness is about 12 millimeters across. It's a round watch, stainless steel material. I mean, I would say like just some. I would not consider this to be any kind of particular finish. It's just a form of satination. Not a very expensive form of satination, but it's there. And yeah, some people may say it's bead blaster. I would not agree with bead blaster. I think it's just regular satin finish. Stainless steel across, stainless steel back, no see-through case back on this one. And it's a chronograph, so you have two pushers, one for the start, one for the stop. You press the top one, it starts. And as you can see, that when the chronograph second hand moves, it moves like it's an automatic watch. I typically leave this on, so it looks like an automatic chronograph running. And then you press this, stops, and then you press the second one, and goes back in quartz fashion back to the 12-hour mark. Now, the click to start is pretty satisfying. The click to stop doesn't really give you much feedback, so that's a bit of a drawback. The reset gives you a nice feedback form of a click. You should have heard that. And I'd like to see this nicely sweep back to the 12-hour mark. At the bottom, you have the 60 seconds mark. And then at the top, you have the minute marks for the chronograph. So minutes, and then the seconds are measured by this hand that's moving right now. As you can see, the main hand for the seconds. So you can measure minutes up to 60 minutes and 60 seconds. You don't have an hour mark here. The bottom 60-second marker is for the clock, for the watch itself. It's not for the chronograph. On the left-hand side, if you can see, that is the 24-hour marker. You have the 24-hour marker, you have the 60 seconds, and then you have the main two hands. You have the minute track for the chronograph, and you have the seconds track. You have some nice indentations, so it's fairly easy to ascertain where the second marker stopped when you're actually using it for timing. You have a tachymeter bezel, and this is measured in miles per hour. And this bezel is aluminum black. It's an aluminum black ring. It is not a sapphire or ceramic bezel. So don't be disappointed, guys. What else? So as you can see, it also has a date function at the 3 o'clock mark, where it also says Citizen Eco-Drive. Now that's a bit of a drawback. This date right now, it's actually near midnight, so it's kind of changing. I'm gonna give it a bit of a, yeah. So, but that's not the problem. The problem is that it's so deep set that it's very hard to read the date. And it's deep set because there's layers of materials on the dial that are actually responsible for charging the watch. So they had to keep it thick, and I understand that. But the drawback is, now the date is so deep set, it's so hard to view it in normal conditions. You have to really focus on it, really squint and get into it to see the date. But it's there. The hands are white, and right now they're looking completely white, but they are loomed. You get an aqua loom when they're sufficiently charged, but it's not a very strong loom. It fades off very fast in a matter of minutes, actually. So it's a bit disappointing to see that. The other markers are not loomed. You have the 10, 20, 40, 50 minute markers written down. And that's really it. As far as the dial goes, it's a flat black dial. There's no like guilloche or decoration on it. The 60-second mark, the 60-minute track for the chronograph is set in an orange circle to differentiate it from the seconds track for the watch. And it's a little bit deep set. If you can notice that, it's a little bit more deep set, and that adds a little bit of more detail to the dial, more depth, which is nice. And yeah, overall it's very legible, easy to read, and it comes with this faux style racing strap. It is leather, but it's rather stiff. It's not a super premium soft leather. You have some nice white stitching on the sides, however, so that's nice. I've been wearing it quite a bit. And then it's a tang buckle, so with the Citizen label logo written on it. Nothing fancy, just your typical strap. Some people might actually want to replace this. It's genuine leather. It's not like a very high quality leather either. At the bottom plate, you can see the Citizen logo written, Eco-Drve. It has the world globe on it. And yeah, that's pretty much to it. You have pump style pushers, which I just talked about in a second. The crown is freely moving, and yeah, take it out fully, stops. So you do have hacking, as you can see, and there's no hand winding obviously, but there is hacking. And first position sets the date, second position sets the time. Then you push it back and push and pull out. There's no screw down crown here. And yeah, water resistance as a result is maximum of 100 meters. It's not any, it can't be any higher than that, but it's pretty decent for a chronograph like this. Also to note, the glass, this is not sapphire glass, this is mineral crystal. It is scratch resistant. I've had it for about 5 months. You can see there's no scratches on it, so it's doing its job fairly well. I haven't had any scratches on the sides either, and I've been wearing it rather frequently, so it's good. It's holding up that well. Though interestingly, even though you have satinated finish on the sides, the bezel ring on the sides is high polish, and then you have a mix of high polish and satination at the bottom. Then you have high polish again on the crown and the pushers itself. So rather interesting mix of high polishing combined with satination, but yeah, it's nice. You can definitely change the straps out easily because it doesn't look like a non-standard strap. Over here it says the band is actually made in Thailand. I don't know if you can read that. I'm trying to get this in focus for you guys. So yeah, that's all the details I have. It's been rather accurate. I have not had any issues with accuracy or timing. I've just set it once and then I adjusted it for DST once, and that has been it. No performance problems so far. So the watch definitely, it does borrow elements from the Tag Heuer Carrera. It does look like it at first glance, but then you get to hold it, feel it, and look at it. You start to realize it's not a Carrera by any means, but it does give you that feel, and it is for the price point, it is a great option for those who don't want to shell out $4,000, $5,000 for a Carrera, or even $3,000. For 200 bucks or close to 200 bucks, you get the same exact feel. You get a chronograph that can behave like an automatic chronograph. The only drawback is that every 60 seconds you have to kind of restart it again. It doesn't keep on going perpetually, so keep that in mind. With an automatic chronograph, it can keep on going forever and ever until you actually stop it yourself. So that is a difference, but regardless of that, it's still very nice. It's a very sporty, very casual watch. I don't recommend this for formal wear. I recommend this for casual wear, daytime wear, going out with friends, semi-formal occasions with polos, jeans, and stuff like that. So nice casual watch, nice beater watch, nice everyday watch. I would recommend this for the younger crowd. Even college, high school. Folks would really like it because of its versatility and ease of use. Not a premium watch by any means, not something you'd want to wear to a formal event where everybody's wearing Rolexes and you end up with this one. I mean, sure, you can pull it off if you want to, if you're that guy, but not really suited for those sorts of occasions. Those sorts of occasions demand something more formal and dressier. Again, feel free to disagree with me if you want to, but that's just my opinion, and you can have a different opinion. I like to wear watches according to my dress style, according to the occasion. Some people like to wear their Rolex Submariner all the time. Some people like to wear their Casios all the time, despite them owning a Ferrari. So that's part of the life, guys. You do as you please. You love what you like and you do what you want to do. No one is stopping you. So let's measure the dimensions lug to lug. Now, apologies, my digital caliper batteries need replacement. I'll do that soon. But for now, let's do it the manual way. Okay. There you go. So we are getting 51 millimeters lug to lug, which is a large size. Now this is a 44 millimeter watch in diameter. So lug to lug, 51 millimeters. If you have small wrists, you might want to stay away from it. I have a 6 3/4 inch wrist. So let's see how it looks on me. So if I put it on, and this is where I usually wear it. You can see it's right at the edge. Any further than that, it would be too big for me. So this is right at the edge. I'm okay with big watches, but if you want something small, something more compact, this might not be the one. Loom shot of the Citizen Brycen. Camera is compensating. It is not as bright. So overall, final impressions. I do like this watch. It's a nice, casual, everyday beater watch. And if you're looking for a casual chronograph in which you don't have to worry about the battery, you don't have to worry about winding, and you don't have to worry about it getting stolen, lost, or messed up, and you want it for like pretty much all sorts of casual occasions, then really this is a great watch for you guys. And I would recommend getting it at the price that I talked about, around the $200 mark, from Amazon, Joma Shop. Joma Shop, this one is actually out of stock, so you might have to look at Costco or Amazon in order to get this at the price. And yeah, I certainly do recommend it. However, there's one thing that I will caution you about. If you already have a lot of beater chronographs, casual ones in this price range, then you may want to skip this. If you already have something of the same type, there's no point of buying too many of the same type of watches. You know, like I didn't have a casual beater chronograph, that's why I went for it. But if you already have a casual beater chronograph that you use a lot, you buy this is gonna stay in the watch box, or it's just gonna stay in its box forever, and you will rarely use it. In my case, I've been using it quite frequently. Almost every week I take it out, every 10 days I take it out and wear it. So I've been enjoying it thoroughly. Out of 10, how much score would I give it? I would give this, considering the price, considering the versatility and ease of use. I mean, I have to keep in mind, I'm not gonna be able to give it a very high score, but keeping in mind the competition, I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. And the reason being, it may be too large for some people, it may be too thick for some people. There's no bracelet options, which is not good. I mean, I really like bracelets. This leather strap is not really super premium quality. At $200, I would expect maybe slightly better stuff. And this bezel is what really turned off. This should be ceramic. At this, I mean, why not? I mean, all micro brands are now doing ceramic at this price point. They're able to do full ceramic bezels, sapphire bezels. So there's no reason why a company like Citizen cannot do a ceramic bezel on this. It should be an option, should be something that you can do. And for those reasons, and I don't like this finish for some reason. It's just not vibing really well for me. But other than that, it's a great watch. So aside from those cons, take those out, I give it a 7.5. Those cons were done. It would be a perfect watch. I'd give it a 10. And don't worry guys, I'm not comparing this to an AP Royal Oak or a Submariner. I'm comparing this to the competition and giving it marks accordingly. It's a great watch, and I've had it for about 5 months. This is my true honest review, and I'll give it a 7.5. If you had asked me about the first impressions, I would have said, yeah, I really love it, and I give it an 8. But now I've had a chance to handle it for a little bit more, and comparing it with other watches, my opinion is that this is a 7.5. Let me know in the comment section if you agree or disagree with me. We all have different opinions. No harm in that, and we all should share our opinions as well. So thank you all for watching, and we'll see you again in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.